So we haven't forgot about the bass players, neither did Gold Music. So here's a little cross section of some of the traditional J basses that we've done. So John, what we got going on this one?
Got a swamp ash body on here. Traditional rosewood fingerboard. We've got the Monster Tone J pickups, which are also tappable. And we've got a volume master tone. Got a vintage style bent steel plate bridge, and traditional reverse wound tuners on all of these. And they all share the same neck plate that you've seen on everything else, and the engraving done on the laser for each instrument.
So these pickups are, a lot of people remember Schecter from their early pickup days. So the J-style pickups are something that, helps Schecter set their mark back in the early days, having the first dual sound single coil pickup. So it has the traditional tone, but when you tap it, it goes to less windings, which give it a brighter, a little bit more vintage tone. So it makes it a very versatile instrument. Call attention to the truss rod adjustment on these.
Yeah, traditionally, if you had to, you went through climates, you toured the world or whatever, there's no doubt you're going to have to adjust your truss rod at some point. Rather than have it at the top, because we don't want to change any structural integrity and the vintage look of the bass headstock, we put it down here, which, because the dimension between the strings is more than adequate to get the adjustment wrench in there and tweak on the fly, which is nice compared to vintage instruments where you actually have to slack the strings and take the neck off the instrument.
So let's move on to this one. This is a beautiful, classy swamp ash body with a natural gloss finish, tortoiseshell pick guard, maple fingerboard. This one has our Pasadena VJ1 pickups, which John can give a little bit behind the scenes what we're going for on these.
They're kind of the counterpart to what we have in the traditional as a single coil. It's a vintage, period correct, single coil J bass pickup. Alnico 5 magnets, again, period correct construction, wire gauge. You can't give out too much, other people would be making it exactly like we do, but it's really for that guy going for that pure vintage J sound in a new package.
So this one is in a vintage gold. This is an alder body, and it also has the same Pasadena VJ pickups, maple fingerboard, and just really an eye catcher. When I walked in, I saw this one. I was like, guys at Gold Music did pretty well speccing this one out. So again, there's several of each of these are going to be available in Italy. My feeling is that these will go fast, so talk to the fine folks at Gold Music and put your name on one of these. Ciao.